Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another Tubi episode of Iron Panther Presents. We're going to discuss a great movie, which is referred to as Ex Door Neighbor. In the title is catchy, and it's a good murder mystery. What's going on? You don't know till the end, and you think you know, but you don't know. And I really enjoyed this movie. And Kim and Stacey were surprised, but I did. So we're going to talk about why we enjoyed it. Why Kim recommended it, so she's gonna start off to kick off why she recommended why she talked about. We're gonna get into it, so please stay with us for this review. Let's get into it. Let's just go.
Wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Yes, Ex Door Neighbor. It definitely has some twists and turns, 100%. And Kim, please, you recommended it. You brought it to our attention. What did you like about this movie and why?
I liked it. Well, what happened is I was like just on YouTube and I saw that Black on Black Prime. These two young men, they do their own podcast. Most of it is Black content. And so they had it as, they were going to talk about it, review it. And I said, well, let me watch it before I watch their review, right? So I said, okay. So then when I went to Tubi, actually I went on IMDb. And I looked at that and I said, oh, okay, well, let me see. It's new. It had just come out like maybe a day before. So I watched it. And so all the people are so attractive. I was like, oh, well, let's see what this is about, right? And the name of it kind of caught me too, because it was like you keep forgetting the name. I kind of was like, this is a weird name. But now I know why. It's a weird name. But yeah, I watched it and then I kept wanting to know what's happening, like what's going on. And the way that they had it, I was really like, oh, okay. And then the end just flipped on. I was like, what? It was crazy. It was crazy. They had me going. And I was like, okay, we got to get to the end of this. And I was like, So yeah, that's why I was very interested in it. So.
All right, and you said, David, the twist. You're like, David, once you get to the twist, you're
gonna
be
the
like,
twist was pretty daggone good. Like, because I did not see that coming.
And it definitely gave you like Amani and Tamra's relationship, right? Like this bitch is coming from my man, and I'll do whatever it takes. And is it in her head? Like, no, she's actually doing it. And then like it just went a whole different direction. And I thought, and both of them were wrong. Like I've never seen a movie before where there were both protagonists and antagonists at the same time.
Yep.
And I was like, that's awesome. Like you choose your own adventure, whichever one you think is the real hero in this story. You're right. You know, from that perspective. And I was like, that is good writing. And I really did like that. Stacey, what did you think of this cinema classic? If I may.
Good. There's some nitpicky things, obviously, about it that I was like, yeah, this don't make no sense. But generally, it's a Saturday afternoon. I'm painting my toes, so let me just put something on type of movie. But it has something in it. Like they put some seasoning in it to make it enjoyable. It's not boring like the last review you just did.
Right.
I did think it was gonna go a different direction. So at the end I was like, okay. But then at the same time I was like, that don't make no damn sense. But yeah, I would recommend this as a nice little Tubi, something to do on a weekend.
So we're gonna break down the character, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I told Kim as I was watching it. Dion, the ex-husband, now fiance, is a 100% piece of shit. Like I've never almost hated the character as much as I hated Dion. Like he disrespected Amani
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
So much. And I never wanted someone dead is so bad. Like I wanted Amani to win. I wanted Amani to win. And what I told Kim, I was actually thinking about Game of Thrones. Like this wasn't a new idea, but I was thinking Game of Thrones when Sansa finally got her, and the guy he had to eat his own family members. When he sat there eating the pie. I wanted Amani to be a real pastry chef, and she kills Tamara. No. Sorry. She kills Dion. She kills Dion, makes meat out of his body, turns it into spaghetti, feeds it to Tamara like as a peace offering. Like, hey girl, I know we've been having some issues, but maybe we can get past this. Maybe we're friends. And say, hey, you want to come over for dinner? And she's eating the spaghetti, and she's like, wow, this tastes so good. Woody loves spaghetti. And she's like, you know what? That's interesting because that is Woody. And then she kills Tamara and just and walks away. Like that's what I wanted. He clearly loved his ex. There's no doubt in any of that.
Yeah, why was he? This is the thing. For a man who's getting married, who's now, like you got a house together now, well, condo together now. Why are you so attached to your ex? Like he was every time you saw him, he was this close to in the face. And I was like, and and Amani is like standing there like, what? Like, why are you so attached to this woman? And why is she always like right here? And then when I'm trying to do something with you, all of a sudden she's trying to do something with you. And that birthday party, she deserved to get snatched by her weave. I was like, oh no, sister girl. No. You don't invite me to my own fiance's birthday bash? What?
But wait, again, you're focusing on her when you need to be focused on Dion. It's Dion who's disrespecting Amani. It's Dion who told her, I'm not in the parties. I don't want to go out. Just buy some food and we'll come home.
Yep.
Then Tamara is in the lobby and she's like, do you trust me? He's like, we're fucking, right? She's like, not yet. Then they go to the part and it's like, all his lawyer friends are there, all their lawyer, but like she invited the entire wedding party, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And like, hey guys, you remember when we got married? And I was like, Amani should have killed those fuckers that night. Like if I'm the killer that we find out later, both of them die tonight. Like me and the sisters, like we're killing them now. Like we're not waiting because he already sent our brother to prison and some bullshit. I'm like, we killing these two people right now. Because I'm not taking any more disrespect like this. And then he's like, hey, girl, why you acting like this, fiance? Why can't my ex-wife throw me a party with all our wedding friends and then tell a story about how I was in her lap the whole night? I mean, what's the problem? I'm like, murder.
Yeah.
Murder. Yeah. I'm like, no. No. I was like, Dion needs to die. Horrible.
He kept disrespecting her over and over again. And I was like, and now, from what Stacey said, I agree with her on some of it. Did make a lot of sense because when why did the young lady put the ex put a camera in their bedroom, and she was spying on them, and I was like, look, if you are investigating Imani as you said at the end, this is what you were doing. There was no need to put a camera in the bedroom so you could watch them bang. Like that doesn't explain you know what I'm saying? Like
so it was, but again, it was a twofer, right? She wanted Dion back. That's a fact,
right?
And at some point, she figured out who Amani was, and she was like, "Oh, I can send her to jail, but I'm getting Dion back." Like that was the main thing. Where Amani went to jail or not doesn't really matter. Like I gotta get Dion back in my pants. What's up?
Didn't he say that something happened on their honeymoon and she like spazzed out and didn't want to be with him anymore? I forgot what the backstory was, why they broke up.
I believe it was the baby because he said when Amani broke into Tamara's house into her condo and then went through the computer and found the photos of the baby thing. So I'm thinking he said he was working so much that he wasn't there when she had the miscarriage. So I took it as that was the final straw, and therefore that's what I thought. But it was no clear reason either way. There was no. This was the moment that she divorced
Because
him, or did he divorce her? That it was not specific for that. But I thought it
yeah,
was the miscarriage.
I explained it. It didn't seem like it was that deep of a relationship to where if you meet years later, you're like, oh, like we're besties now. It didn't. That was just odd to me. The way they kind of connected,
Immediately,
I guess, in a sense. Yeah.
it
It was just
it begs the question, why didn't y'all just work this out? Because she's like, I've always loved you and I will always love you. So who left who originally? That's not discussed,
not the story he told, but he made it seem like she left him.
right? But if it's the miscarriage, right? Again, they never said what was the moment, but if it's you weren't even there enough to be with me through the miscarriage, I can't trust you, whatever. And miscarriage can ruin any, like relationship, right? So that makes a little bit of sense for her to be like, I'm moving into this building, then I'm moving next door. Then like I need, and then she broke in the house because she wants to be with Dion. When the recording of the fucking that she played that got Imani up because she's the only one who ears work, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was that loud. I truly wanted it. She recorded she and Dion fucking back in the day, and she was playing the tape, so it would be their voices. She heard her fiance in there just getting it, and that's why I wanted it to be. Because it's like if she just turned on the porno, eventually you would be like, that's TV. Like you know the difference. You know the difference. We're listening to TV and real people. But that's why I wanted that to be. Anyway.
500 grand for a condo. I don't want to hear shit next door. Like, what is up with these walls in this
Yo,
condo place? Because you're just hearing everything. And then, first of all, you go through a walkthrough, you go to the pantry, and there's clearly a door to the next apartment in the pantry. You don't ask no question. What is that door? Why is it there? Why isn't it locked? Like, and she's just like,
it just walks away.
Yeah.
It just walks. I was like, hey, I'll try to catch this in Tubi. Is it? Oh, it's great. It is great. So if you have not seen, look at their faces. You look at their faces. They could not believe. They were like, Mikey likes it. He really likes it. Like,
Yeah.
Stop watching this review because we don't want to ruin it for you if we haven't already. Like, if you haven't seen it, like seriously, go watch it and then come back and see this because as it says, spoiler review. Like the twist is pretty interesting. So it's definitely worth watching. Definitely worth watching. I love how they clearly made us feel like it was the doorman at some point, like he was somehow spiritually involved, right? They did a good job of giving you enough breadcrumbs to be like he's a serial killer for some reason, and I like
that real snarky attitude too. Like he was like acting like he liked the ex-wife more than he liked Amani.
Amani.
Yeah, and I was like what? Like I don't, sir. Like you work here. You're supposed to be cordial to everybody. But he was like, no, I like her.
And you find out again, they were a team, right? He was working for them,
yeah,
right?
Right.
So I like again how they try to tie all that together. So again, on both sides, like Amani was going too far, and because when she was like, "Oh, that's y'all's love song. That's what you had at your wedding." Yeah, bitch. Like, what does that got to do with you? Like, she was being over. Like when he was just generally playing it, like for some reason. Like, I'm like, why are you upset that they had a marriage song? Now, when he's like, "Hey, girl, come in here. Look at me and my ex-wife looking at photos of us together in our new condo," I'm like, leave. Yeah. Every moment, I'm like, why have you not just left this asshole? Because he clearly does not want to marry you. He has not signed the paperwork in any fucking way. They were reminiscing about their 4-hour, photo effort when they were married. He's constantly talking to this girl all up in their face. I'm like, as much
as saying and calling him Woody, which is a sexual term. No, she deserved to get her weave snatched.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
say Woody one more time so I could bust you in your lip. I was like, no, that is so disrespectful to that woman. And she said it too. She was like, stop calling him Woody. Like, why would you do that in front of me? And I was like, and this dude is not saying a word.
Because he didn't give a fuck. Because he didn't give a fuck about. And I'm like, so that's why I'm like, again, as much as Tamara's doing this stuff, it's Dion.
Yeah.
Dion is the problem. Because if you invite this woman into your condo with your new fiance and you sit up there giggling in her face and going through old photo albums and all this kind of shit, you're disrespecting your fiance.
Right.
And I'm like, why are you putting up with this? Like, why? But then once you get to the whole, which again doesn't really hold up, but like, he's the lawyer of my foster brother, and I was trying to get him to help my brother, but now that he got him to take the plea deal, I'm just gonna wait and somehow try to kill him or something. I'm like, this don't make any sense. Like this, that's where it kind of fell apart. Like that particular part, no. Well, Stacey, I feel like you feel the same, like with the whole like that part.
It was confusing to me because we saw on the other stupid show where the girl married the people that she wanted to kill. And it's like you're plotting to murder somebody, but you laying up with them every night. You're having sex with them. And then you going batshit crazy at another woman because she wants to be with him. Like it was just like, this don't make sense.
Yeah, it's like either you're doing it for revenge of your brother or you're not. Like, are you actually in love with Dion? And it seemed to me like she was.
Yeah, yeah. So,
but that wasn't part of the plan at all. And like her little sister was kind of like, "What are you doing? Like now we're gonna marry the guy?" Like remember when she came in and she was like,
"That's right." She was like,
"Vital magazines. Are you gonna help me?" And the sister was like, "No, I'm working shifts. I'm not helping you with this," because she didn't agree with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would put that into the positive category because, like you said, it once you know the twist, it makes sense. It makes sense why the sister's like, I ain't doing this bullshit because that wasn't part of the plan, right? When Tamara, again, great writing. Hey, Amani, you're a pastry chef, right? Yeah. Why are you buying pastries? Like, I was like, you don't think about, but I'm like, wait a minute. I was like,
what's up, see that. Like I was telling you about my plumber, right? He's like, when I get home, I'm not picking up no tools to do nothing around my house. I do this all day. So maybe if she was a pastry chef, which I don't know how you don't know your soon-to-be wife is faking an entire career, but whatever. It'd be like, maybe she didn't feel like cooking, so she just went and bought some Krispy Kremes or whatever. I could see that, but at the same time, it was an interesting nudge to say she's not who she presents to be. Right. But we didn't get it at the time. So I did like that.
Mm-hmm. So that's my other problem that you brought up, Stacey, right? How long y'all been together, bruh? Because like, how do you not know that this shit ain't real? Like, she's not a chef. What does she do all day? Like, where does she go?
Myself, what does this chick do all day? Because she was always just like popping up, like, and I'm like, is she gonna be a housewife? Does she not have a career? And a pastry chef is very specific. Like, if you don't fake a career, you can be a real estate agent or something. Like,
but she's always in the kitchen though, right? Like, I mean, that's how she was poisoning him, right? So like, even then, so she knows how to cook something. But like, again, like I said, pastry is very specific.
Pastry chef and just being able to cook a meal is two different things.
Yeah, it's two different things. Yeah.
That was
baking is like a whole nother level of cooking. So
if she was a girlfriend, this would make sense. Like, you just meeting her, you think you may be going somewhere, maybe you want to propose, then you find out, because when she has things like, why didn't you, like, almost like she didn't know about Tamara at all. Then she was like, why didn't you tell me that she was pregnant? Why would I tell you that my ex-wife at some point had a miscarriage or had a baby? What the fuck does that got to do with us? Like, unless we're trying to have a child, which was not in the script, and she's like, oh, I can't. And he's like, I can't. I don't want to. Then like, oh, then there's a history, right? Like there's a reason, right? But like, she was like, at some point, you can see Amani doing too much. Like you are overthinking this, right? So they give you that nugget. Like maybe Tamara is not as bad as she's been portrayed to be, but like, no, Deon's an asshole, and Tamara's definitely trying to steal your man. Definitely trying to steal your man. Then
and he's loving it. He's loving it. His ego
absolutely.
is being stroked. He's loving that these women are doing like a tug of war for him. Yeah.
Well, see, I submit he just loved Tamara. I don't in no way, shape, or form do I think he appreciated Amani's, fighting for him. I think he generally saw her as doing too much, and he really didn't give a fuck about her. Because like when the birthday gift comes, right?
Yeah.
And he thought it was his wife, right? He's like, hey baby, thank you. And she's like, what gift? He smiled more when he was like, oh, Tamara, she got me, right? Like he was like, oh my baby, hey girl, I'll call you when she leaves. Leave this motherfucker. Leave this motherfucker today. Like, or kill him today.
She decided to kill him. Maybe that's when she decided to get the papers and like, okay, go ahead and sign this, so I can kill you and take everything.
So, but again, what was the original plan? Because they were already together as he was working her brother's case. So that doesn't make any sense, right? Like it wasn't like, oh, you've been working this for a year or 2 years, or we met when the case started. There was no dialogue that said that she came into his life at the same time as the case started. But again, if you're just trying to get your brother off, find him a better lawyer. Like, how is sleeping with this guy going to make him a better lawyer and fight more for your foster brother? But they even tied Tamara's random visit to the correctional facility. She was actually tracking Amani. I'm like, this is awesome. Like, I'm like, okay, like all these little scenes that don't make a lot of sense. They're like, oh, it all comes together at the end. I was like, okay, all right. How did Amani just walk into Tamara's condo?
And hacked into her computer. She sat up like, bloop, bloop, bloop. I mean, what?
Like,
no. I felt like, is this a place where they don't leave their doors, where they just leave the place unlocked?
Like, she would do that little pantry door.
That would have made more sense if she would have did that.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
But she just walked through the fucking front door. And again, like you said, she's like, how do I open up this password? Oh, wait a minute. It must be their wedding date with the numbers, no letters, and first time go. She's like, okay. And then on the desk, this is just movie stuff. Like on the desktop is like Amani, wedding, background, my murder plot plan. How am I going to she should have had a folder called I'm stealing this bitch's man today. Like I was like, oh, well, let me click on that. Step 3, throw him a birthday party and embarrass her. Step 4, fuck him at work. I'm not sure why it took so. Like, I'm really disappointed. To be honest. I was like, Dion, just have sex with this woman and be done with this, and then leave your fiance. Huh?
Yeah, I thought they were going to do it at some point. I'm surprised he didn't. Because
it ain't out of respect. It ain't out of respect. When your ex, as much as I've I've been that guy who's like, look, baby, I'm with you. I married you. I'm gonna marry you. My past doesn't matter, right? Like I'm here with you now. I'm like, they're friends, and Terry was trying to hear none of that shit. And I was like, I understand trying to have some kind of balance in life with people of your past, that kind of thing. But like, bruh, I would never, ever like go this far unless I just don't give a fuck about you. And then Amani has her sister again. Now it makes sense to why her sister wasn't like, leave this dude. Like, leave this dude. Like, no, we got a plan. We got a plan. So Dion should have sent their foster brother to prison years ago. It should have been he fucked up the case. He's the reason why their brother got sent to prison because he was a terrible lawyer, whatever, drinking, whatever. So now we need to get revenge on him, right? Like that's the story. So I marry him, seduce him, get his riches, and we're gonna take it. But now I fell in love with the guy. He's actually pretty good to me when his ex is not around. Tamara should just had an accident. Like she should not have been alive as long as she was.
Yeah. Right. If Amani's gonna go that, I would say that she should have just killed her. Yeah.
Right. Like it's
The
not
apartment,
that.
she could have just spiked her wine and just killed her. That's how
Yeah.
she does
Right.
everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for
I
the
was like,
girl that she
oh,
tried to stab or whatever. Whatever. I don't understand that.
thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. You saw that bruise on her. She was bleeding.
She was bleeding.
The next scene, she had fucking Dion puts a jacket on her, and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm just
You
cold."
good? Oh, I'm
Like,
good. Yeah.
I'm stabbed, motherfucker. No, I'm not good. He's like, "Here's a jacket." I was waiting for the arm sling. Fast forward to the end when he got shot right here. When he got shot right, I thought Tamara and them are. I swear, as disrespectful this motherfucker was, I thought he was gonna take the ring off his dead fiance's body and put it on Tamara, and be like, "Baby, I'm sorry. Let's just do right." And right with this woman dying, he's gonna be like, "Will you marry me again?"
Yeah.
Now that she's out of the picture, let's
Yeah. We might as well, right?
We might right.
like she's still
I would
your
not.
power of attorney. Like, how's your ex-wife still like your medical power of attorney?
Yo,
They did that in Harlem too. I remember that there was season 1
yeah,
where
her
the
guy,
lesbian
her husband,
person,
her husband.
her husband, now she hadn't even been with her husband for like 10 years. But when she got sick, she went into the hospital and he was her medical emergency.
Point of contact.
Yeah.
So I was,
People they forget.
But you got a fiance. You don't forget if you don't forget that, right? Like that should be the next. But again, leave this dude. Like why is he? But again, now you know why though. But I true when he because they made
I
a
get with
point.
the friend.
Huh?
The friend was gonna come in to the picture because he was like, "Oh, you're so mean. You know, Money's a good woman and
Yeah.
all this stuff." And he came in the hospital giving her fruit and stuff. I was like,
You know what? I thought the same. I thought he was gonna be like, you know what? You need a better man. I thought that was. I think he should have tried. And she's like, no, I'm committed to this, and like that's nothing. But I thought he was gonna make more of a presence, especially at the end. But like classic movie where Amani the villain gives the entire dialogue, what happened and why it happened and who before, and then she jumps on top of Tamara. I'm like, okay, she's about to get shot. That's how this shit goes. And it's like, bam. And I was like, oh. And then again, Tamara and fucking Dion are like, hey, baby, I love you. I know I just I'm shot, but I got shot for you. I'm like, what is happening right now? I was like, why is this? They should have fast forwarded. He got the arm sling. They're getting married, and she's pregnant again. Bam. And then the sister that's not dead, she's catering the reception to be like, we ain't done, bitch. We ain't done. Right. This would be like
they drink, they do their toast, they drink, and they just both drop dead.
Game of Thrones. We need a Game of Thrones ending, right? We need a red wedding right there. And there you go.
Wasn't it the black cake? Didn't they do that in Black Cake where they poisoned the husband to be?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stacy knows. Stacy knows that one.
It was on Hulu. I thought, didn't you watch that? No, maybe you didn't. No, it was me and Jamani, I think.
Yeah. I was like, nah, I'm good. But I facilitated. I was in the back. But I loved the idea of Amani and Tamara. They both had reasons, and you understood that again from Tamara's perspective. Again, she was the hero, right? She saved Dion from this evil woman who was trying to kill him and all that kind of stuff, and she had a reason. And then you understand Amani, at least I did understand Amani's I'm trying to keep my relationship together. This woman and she generally was trying to steal her man. If both these women have fair reasons, Dion just needs to be killed one way or the other, and horribly. I would suggest just burning from the inside with acid, if somehow. I hated this character a lot. It just I know. Ashtray.
Like typical to me. Not to say that he's ugly. I'm not saying that, but he wasn't like, I don't know. He just wasn't the typical I'm gonna fight over this man kind of guy.
There you go. He wasn't that good looking that you would
No,
take a bullet
not at
for him.
all.
That you would take a bullet for him. No.
No, no.
I
These
don't.
women were way out of his league, in my opinion. Like,
Both of them.
yes, they were
Damn.
both very, very pretty and very kind of statuesque. And I was like, like he was almost the same height as Tamra. And I was like, what
You
are
know,
you
Tara was
doing?
taller. I don't know if she was wearing heels, but she definitely would look down to him.
Yeah, I was
In
like,
a couple of scenes, I was like, okay.
yeah, yeah. He was not.
So
No,
if casting was better, you would have understood.
no, he
More
just was not.
chestnut or just anybody.
It would have been better, like a symphony, like a dude that looks like that, or Franklin Saint or something.
What?
You
I don't know.
know, from
I don't know about.
Snowfall. Yeah,
And I get
somebody
you.
like
I would.
that.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Idris Elba. I mean, I would say, if he's like that kind of, even Benny. I feel like Benny would have made sense. Like Benny, I
Yeah,
think Benny,
yeah.
like Benny would have made
Especially if he
sense.
threatened to choke her, I'd be like, yes.
Okay.
Say
So
now.
all right, hey, say whatever gets you through. I'm just saying. No, it was the journey was long and complicated. The scene where I thought he was in the bed looking up articles, like he was just randomly searching the internet, and he was like, okay, the guy. I was trying real hard to connect it, and I was like, it was very random. Like the old man gets killed, a guy goes to jail, and I'm like, okay, I know this is supposed to mean something, and I'm like, okay, what? So brother, as she explains. Brother and sister killed daddy to get the money and the condos. Then they move. So foster sister kills sister. Then Amani kills the brother. Then Tamara so then now they got both of them gone. So then in the movie, she is like, hey, can you help him with, because he's currently working the case, right? Can you help him with the case? Can you help him with the case? Nah, the evidence is too much. We're just gonna have him take a deal. Blah, 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 blah. And to your point of the partner was like, we should fight for him. We should fight for him.
Yeah.
So it would have been good that he says that in front of Amani, and she's like, oh, like she sees like, oh, maybe this is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's good looking, like but even he's at the party and he's like, I don't know why you acting like this, girl. I'm like, I'm getting shit on it from all these people. Like, how do you not understand why I'm upset? Like, I don't like they make like she's crazy. Like, why are you just not okay with this? I was like, what? What? All right, Stacey, let me ask you. You lived with anyway, you lived with the man. Okay, so let's say this happens to you. You hear banging coming from next door. Can you really believe that you will walk past the office, not see your man sitting in there, and just assume he's next door getting it? Like
That wouldn't have been my first thought at all. Not unless he had a very distinct old noise or something that you like only I should know this sound coming out of this man. But again, why are the walls so thin? I don't
right.
understand it. It was just irritating me. Like either she can hear really well, or these walls are way too thin for you to be hearing distinct sex noises that you can pinpoint to your mate. I don't
Well,
get it.
So 400 was it $400,000? Yeah, my wall shouldn't be that thin.
it was five. It was five something actually.
It
I think
was
it was
closer
five
to five,
something.
but it included
Yeah.
utilities and they had the same furniture. I've never bought a condo or anything that just had furniture in it. You just move in. Like
That's because the person just died, and they're like, we got to move.
even more reason why I don't want that damn furniture.
So I
Exactly.
do agree. I do agree. It's kind of fun. Well, again, now you know who Amani is, I guess. When he's like, "Why didn't you tell me that someone died in here?" And she's like, "Oh, I just forgot. I didn't think that was that big of a deal." I'm like, this is kind of shady. But
Yeah.
because she's the one that did it, so she's like, never mind. Just that's what it was. The doctor tells her that there's just signs of cyanide poisoning, right? Like he tells her that, right?
Yeah, that never came back, right? Or is it just me?
No. My point is, she didn't say that to the friend, because then the friend is like, "Hey, what's going on?" "Oh, he's just tired, a little dehydrated."
Yeah.
And you're supposed to ask. I'm assuming we're supposed to ask ourselves, why didn't she tell him what the doctor said?
Right.
Oh no, it's nothing. It's just a little poison, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, but like she don't bring, because she's the one that did it. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, like okay, this is all connected, right? I was like, and then again, like they show you how many times she was like, "Hey baby, drink this. Hey baby, eat this," and you're like, oh, okay, like it does make sense. Like what was that silly twin bullshit we watched? With the house, the trick one, the house. Tempted. Was it Tempted?
I don't remember.
Yes.
It was Tempted. It was Tempted.
Yeah.
Where you're like, this don't make any sense. Like they just start throwing shit at the end, and you're like, what?
Mm.
And I was like, you can't go back and be like, remember this time? You can't, because it don't make any sense. Sloppy seconds, like it don't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't mean keep on bringing that up.
You dare speak that title in
It's
my
back.
presence?
It's back on Tubi.
Yeah.
It's back on Tubi. Sloppier seconds next year.
No.
I don't know what that is. Anyway. It was good, y'all. So I don't want to beat that horse. It was good. Whoever wrote this, I would watch something else from this person. I felt like it this kind of twisty twist that does kind of come together, for the most part. I thought it was awesome. That was awesome. Anything else, Kim, for this love triangle of sorts?
No. Like I said, I liked it. I thought it was good. It had like some plot holes, a couple of them, but I mean, it genuinely kept me intrigued. So from the beginning to the end. So I recommend people watch it. So.
All right. And we are going to be gone next weekend. We'll be off next weekend. So we'll be back. We'll have some newer Tubi stuff. But thank you, Kim. We will say goodbye. Boop. All right, Stacey, your turn. What you got?
Definitely a decent watch. I think the spin at the end gives it, a little zest to it. As far as Tubi movies go, it's pretty high up there. They didn't just give us the generic jealous side chick woman, whatever. They tried to give us something more. It didn't quite come together at the end. And as most Tubi movies do, they left it at the end to where, a part two can come out of the ashes some kind of way. So we'll see if Dion and Tamara gets married and have a baby. And then the crazy sister comes back to avenge the mom. And maybe the brother get out of jail some kind of way. I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
They never explain. Hold on. Boop. Real quick, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Do want to talk about this? One of the major. This all came together because Tamara convinced the brother to snitch on his sisters, and they never explained what she did, if anything, to get him to start snitching. Because she said this can work out for both of us, and he's still in jail as far as we know.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Exactly. I don't.
Oh. Yeah.
And he immediately starts snitching on his two sisters who are out there trying to avenge him. It's crazy. I was like, what? But it would be nice. It would be nice if part two is the brother sister combo. And that'd be kind of interesting. Yes, Tamara and Dion and Baby are back in Europe or some shit. Wherever they were on their honeymoon. When the picture didn't work out. Why do you still got that picture? That means he still had the photo. He still had the drawing all these years.
Yeah. Why did you keep all that stuff? Because you secretly are still in love with her.
Right.
And just like she's in love with you.
Right. Just damn it. Oh man, I want to kill that dude. All right. Anything else, Stacey? All right. Until next time, my friend. Boop. All right, guys. I'm gotta go watch. You should. You asked us for a Tubi. We gave you a Tubi. Kim, actually, I mean, the credit goes to her. She recommended it to us, and it's a great movie. Please go check it out. It's a ride. It's definitely a ride that you want to go on. Thank you guys very much for hanging out this week. We started a new week, as Sunday is. We're gonna be off this weekend. So we will be back next weekend with therefore 2 episodes of Power, 2 episodes of Mobland, not Homeland, excuse me, Mobland. And we're gonna do Stacy's working, so we're gonna do, if Ruthless is a thing, we're gonna do Ruthless during the week. Oh, that's right, we gotta get with and let them know we're gonna try to do it during the week. Stacy, is that the plan? You can nod. Maybe I got thumbs up, not up me, just thumbs up in general. So we're gonna do some things, and we'll do some more Tubi stuff. Marcus Atkins gave me a big list of Tubi stuff, so I got some other things kind of roll through that. So we'll do Tubi a little bit. Beyond the Gates. Stacy agreed that we'll do 5 episodes of Beyond the Gates a month. So we're gonna do around the end of the month, we're gonna do 5 episodes of that show and see how that works out. And then The Last of Us is coming in April, so we're gonna do that. I'm thinking about, I don't know if we're gonna do that as a season or episode by episode. I gotta look at the views, and then that will decide how we do that. But anyway, still a great show to watch. All right, guys, that's it. See y'all.
I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much.
I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
But go ahead.
Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.